Welcome, one and all, back to D&D 5th Edition in Hawk Signal Adventures. I am your host, Leaf Jack, from Leaf Jack Gaming. Huzzah. We're a little late starting due to some unforeseen circumstances that have nothing to do with me. But welcome to session number 43. Make sure to keep caught up by going to bit.ly/LeafJackGaming, where all the previous sessions are in a nice playlist ready for your viewing pleasure. Let's get right into it. Last time we left off, the party was kind of gathering themselves after the elemental amalgamation had fallen and attacked, along with the mages attacking the Templar camp. They did some investigations of the elemental orbs that dropped from the amalgamation, and were able to determine that they are connected to the elemental lords or princes, depending on what books you have been reading. And maybe in some way that will be useful. But who knows right now? After that, Lee returned to the party, or around that time, Lee turned to the party and informed the group that that Karsus, that's the name. I always want to say Karthus, but that's totally wrong. Karsus had come to her in a kind of vision, giving her the objective of going into the forest and retrieving the heart from the center. The heart was found out to be inside of a Guthias tree, a tree created by the stake that has been used to kill a vampire. That led the group into the Lilanda Vale, where they traveled for most of the rest of the day, and then upon resting, Kylan saw the figure of Ellie. Ellie and her had some dialogue before Ellie ran into the forest and Kylan gave chase. After waking everyone up by casting a spell and speaking rather loudly. The party gathered their things as quickly as possible and charged after, and more like just stood up, made sure they had all their stuff and went. And charged after Ellie, unknowing what was going on. Kylan eventually explained when Jack also noticed who they were going after, and eventually Ellie disappeared into the forest and the group was lost deep in the woods. Some attempts have been made to kind of find their way, and that is where we're going to pick up with the group. Lost. Windows Defender. So, after doing some investigating of the trees and their nature, which is odd, but it's easy to kind of get into one of them and check it out, if nothing else. These veins, to best describe them, are actually only about a half-inch thick in diameter. The opening. Um, I'm making the face of, I wonder what you guys are going to end up trying to do. Um, so you know when you tap into a maple tree, how it kind of flows out in a steady but pretty slow, uh, viscous fluid. It's very similar to that still, so it does still have that sap-like consistency, but it's definitely a little bit thinner and a lot like it's very red and it is irony, even to smell. So it's definitely blood, but it's not super fast at all. Okay. Did I give a handout of it? Pretty sure I did. Yes. Geyser produces 30 gallons of water that gushes forth in a geyser 30 feet long and 1 foot wide. It's a bonus action while holding the decanter. You can aim at the geyser at a creature you can see within 30 feet of you. The target must succeed a strength save. It really doesn't pertain. Stream produces 1 gallon. Fountain produces 5 gallons. Make a strength check. Okay. Go ahead and do it at advantage. So you take the decanter, you put it over, and you activate the geyser, and it goes out of your hand. It lands on the ground. Just 30 gallons of water. Okay, make a strength check. After manhandling it, you try holding on and right out of your hands. Okay, go for it. Make a strength check. So you're holding on, and it's difficult, but you're able to keep the stream, the whole stream of water gushing into the vein. Fortune is fine. This is true. Okay. Um, so the water gushes into these veins, and you sit there and you kind of wait for a little bit, and then the vein starts to shake and rattle until a fountain of water splashes out of the vein, and eventually blood starts to rain out of it as it pressurizes, uh, forcing first water and then the blood everywhere. Everyone's covered in this sap-like red substance straight up from the vein that you filled up, right out of the hole that you filled up. So it's like spraying everywhere. uh, there, it seems to be after everything has sprayed out, it seems to be run dry, at least for now. Okay. Okay. They go into the vein and start marching. Does anyone have Fey detection? Fey is not in that list. Celestials, fiends are undead. Gotta look. Does anyone have that spell prepared? Then I guess it doesn't really work. Uh, they are Fey. Not in the same way something like detect magic would be able to sense. That being said, they're also under the earth, and I don't know how far detect magic goes, but it probably won't be able to reach them. How far into dirt, I guess, is the question. It might be able to reach it, but that would also need it to actually work. As you guys stand around in this silence, this eerie silence, you hear the slight bubbling of liquid from the tree, and you find a group of 8 ants being pushed out by sappy blood. The first thing was pressurizing. That's physics. You were pushing against it until it was compressed, and then it released once the pressure was gone. Okay. As you dig down, you actually find that they're no more than about 3 or so inches down, as these things connect tree to tree and are a life source. So you do find the roots pretty quick. Okay, make a strength check. So you get a little ways down, and then you get stuck on like a rock or something. Okay, go ahead. Oh, the two of you together. Jack, go ahead and roll at advantage. uh, you guys follow the route for a little ways before you end up tugging against another tree. You can keep going if you want, just having jacked the manly man that he seems to be right now. Just keep tearing at these roots uh, to follow. All right. Okay. So as you guys do this, you're traveling 30 minutes. 30 minutes turns to an hour. Starting to get tiring to keep pulling on all these roots over and over. Jack, uh, it pulls you deeper into the woods. So for the most part, it seems to be going in a general direction, and you feel like if you weren't following these routes, you may get lost. But now that you are following these routes, you're at least keeping a steady forward direction. Um, uh, Other than that, getting tired. Yes, I was about to ask for a Constitution save from Jack. You will be next to Thok as he is the one helping you, so you do get the extra +3. That's fine. The first number is plenty with even without that. So, yeah, you're feeling pretty good. You're getting a little sore. This isn't really what you're made for, but you're pulling through, especially with the help of Thok. All right, you keep pushing through. Another hour passes of this travel. It's not very quick because you still have to uproot every step of the way. So this time, both of you make a Constitution save. Okay, both are fighting through. You guys keep pushing through. Finally, on the third hour, one final save against exhaustion. So, Jecht and Thok, you finally finish pulling these roots until you find yourself at the edge of a clearing. Jecht, you're like, oh, what a workout. Ooh, ah. Thok, you're more like, oh, oh, oh. Um, so if I didn't say it, Thok, you gain one level of exhaustion. Thok, you feel better. All right, so as you guys have this little banter, eventually you guys look into that clearing I'd mentioned before. On the edge of it, inside you see a single tree, enormous in size, and surrounded, well, not a single tree, a single enormous tree, surrounded by several other slightly smaller trees. Um, okay, as you okay. Okay, I'm just gonna pull you guys back here a little bit to the actual tree line as Lee takes her step forward. Lee, you step outside of the tree line and make a wisdom save. As you step into the clearing, you feel this pinging sensation in your head. Um, it almost takes over your mind, but you're able to force it out, and you're able to take another step. When this feeling enters her head, she briefly pauses mid-step and then keeps going. So you go to touch her to cast that wisdom save. You still think he's gonna fail? It's just higher than it. Oh! Technically, yes. Uh, well, with the bonus on the die, yes, he rolled a 2. uh, okay. 17. So you take a step and you feel that same pinging sensation in your head, the ringing in your ears. And then you accidentally bite your tongue and it knocks you out of it. Oof. Don't bleed or anything, just a little bit of pain. Yeah, you're able to cast. Okay. Uh, you don't feel the sensation? Okay. Once you get to there, Sorry, if you're going down, that's fine. Um, Once you get to there, there's the ones I was looking for. That's not it either. Gosh dang it. It's so hard to find that. Anyways, uh, as you get to there, one of the trees in front of the large tree begins to move around. Ever roll initiative. You may have your refocus. That would be impossible. Answer own ace. It'll take its turn with you. Too, probably too good. I need to roll my initiative. You can think whatever you want, but you're wrong. I didn't roll good, but I didn't roll 0. Arch Oliver, your turn. Uh, the one in the front corner there. Okay. You puncture the bark. 17 piercing damage. It seems to break away the bark, exposing that bloody sap. Okay. Um, you pull back as far back as you can and accidentally release too high. The arrow shoots off into the forest. Okay, is that all? Jack, your turn. Only the one seems to be moving. Okay. That is, I believe, a dex save. Oh, yes. As you enter the clearing, do make a wisdom save. I almost forgot. Not when he steps into the clearing. You step in and you feel the same sensation as the other two did, but you're able to brush it off without too much trouble. Yes. Correct. Your DC is 18? Okay. Well, you only have to lower it by 1 for it to fail, so yes, it does fail. That dice, though. So that is 16 damage. The tree lifts its roots out of the ground, trying to avoid it. However, it's pretty stuck in there and it gets burnt. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Anything else? Alright. Alright. After Thok is Kylan. Make a wisdom save. Okay. It doesn't seem to affect you all that much. It goes in your ear and out the other, whatever. Okay. That's 30 feet. Alright. Tree turn. Let's see, what do we want to do with that big fat bud? The tree. I do believe it's the end. So, clawing at the earth with its roots, makes its way out of the bonfire and next to Thok and shoots. Not shoots, it swings its branches at Thok. Yes. Yes, sir. What are you concentrating on? Oh, right. Does a 16 hit you? Then it misses you. Okay. That is a hit. $42 points. For a total of 42 damage. Okay. And after you hit by a branch, dodge a branch, and riposte, cutting off that branch. Two roots shoot out, one at you. Missing, passing your armor. Another shoots out. So 20 hits you. Okay, the root wraps around you, grappling you to the tree, and it takes a big bite at you. That's a hit. Okay. The mouth begins to chomp down at Thok's neck when the spirit of Far Trailer comes in and grabs it and holds it open until it has to pull away. Swoop da whoop. There we go. So many arrows pointing around trying to figure out distancing, it looks like. Um, another tree. Yes. Another tree takes a rooted step. Gets to a point where its branches can reach Kylin and swing at it. Her. They're in this corner here as well. Yeah, they're in that corner as well. Does it 16? Okay. Get stumbled a little bit, bam, off to the side of the head with the other one, and a root shoots out, attempting to grab a hold. It does. uh, okay. Let me see what we can do. That was only 15 feet of movement. The tree holding on rushes forward and opens its mouth to bite down. Does a 14 hit you? It does. It takes a chunk out of your arm near the neck. For attacking its meat beats. As it rushes forward, takes a bite out of Kyla, and another root shoots out at Thok and attempts to grab hold. And it hits possibly you, maybe. Yep. So another root shoots out and wraps around Thok, pretty well pinning him mid-air. He cannot. Lee, your turn. Mm-hmm. Okay. I will say you're fine now, but the corners of the trees are occupied. It's just hard to see. So, yeah. You're fine. I was just letting you guys know because it did come up earlier, just to completely clarify. Which tree? The one in front of you? Okay. Is a hit. Let me double check. It is not immune to being poisoned. Or taking poison damage, that is. Though it does have a high con. Well, I don't have to tell you that anymore because it's in the die roll. Even Thok's mirror images are against him today. Alright, anything else from Lee? Do you have a second attack? Okay. $47. Okay. You brandished your sharp blade and cut the tree directly in half, Darth Maul style. Lumberjack. Perfect. Okay. And okay. At the end of your turn, everyone that has got into the clearing, so all but Far Traveler, this in your head goes off and the ringing comes back. Everyone needs to make a wisdom save. No. No. Before I go on, does everyone accept their roles? Because there's so many abilities you guys have that I have to ask. Yeah. So that brings Lee's total up to 15. Correct? Alright, Lee. You falter and Basher, a branch kind of hits you in the face, kind of trying to knock you out of it. Luckily, but the luck is not enough, and you become confused. Barchelder, your turn. Um. Oh, I can. Let me draw out the actual tree line. Um, I believe you guys were able to determine that they are vampiric plants, pretty much. They uh, are born of corrupted trees, Gothias trees, which you learned earlier. as to why the blights were here was the Guthias tree corrupts plants, making them into blights. Uh, they're blind beyond a certain radius, in this case 60 feet. Um, right. What's giving you advantage? Oh, yes, yes. Okay, okay. You throw it, and it does hit, and severs the root, freeing Kylan. Correct. Yes, go for it. That is it. Total of 28 damage. As the arrow sinks into the bloodied bark. Okay. FDU is jacked. Roll me your damage. Total of 27 damage. Fireball. Okay. I'm just gonna steal this really quick. Okay. Sure. Oh, I'll wait for that to go through. Yeah. For a total of 34. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4 deck saves. Alright, the rest do not, however. How much was it again? 34? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, and then this was. Standing by. We'll say you're radioactive. It's just you, the pink bubbles, and the homunculus chilling in space. Okay. Fuck. Okay. It's a plant. I did, but it is just a plant. I know I had a snide remark, but my intent was just to say it's a plant. Both of them are humanoid monstrosities. Okay. You are correct. First one hits with brilliant energy. The second one misses every single branch. Kylan, you are free, though there is a big ass tree in front of you. Correct. Is that disadvantage? Okay. Well, that's an 11. Is that just a flat number? Hmm. The tree bleeding from multiple wounds. You see the blood start to dry up and the plant start to shrivel and crack until it breaks. Its branches fall to the ground. Where was that? Just you. Oh, don't worry. I was preparing my evil grin as two of the slightly charred trees claw through the earth to get to Kylin, and their branches start to on ya. Sound effects. First one, 18 to hit, 13 bludgeoning damage, 23 bludgeoning damage. Critical 22. I believe. Um, they're out of movement though. However, the last hit does still go through as they were slamming. Huh. But this one actually missed. As you start to fall, it goes over your head. Their roots reach forward for the remaining two standing nearby, but did not reach. This one will take another step forward. The third tree that was charred reaches from where it is at Lee with its branches. Yep. Everything else is the same. The first attack. In your confused state, you bend over back and the tree shoots wide. It comes back around and your drunken confusedness makes it miss once more. It reaches to grab you. This time, grabbing hold. It rushes forward. Does a 15 hit you? And bites down right in front of you. Um, more roots shoot out, grabbing at Thok. reaches forward and shoots through a mirror image. Lee, roll me a d10. The creature doesn't move or take actions this turn. At the end of your turn, you may attempt another wisdom save. Okay, you shake yourself awake. Huh? And realize you are being held by a tree. A very hungry looking tree. Bartender, your turn. Okay, that's a hit. The next one is also a hit. For 19 points. Okay, anything else? Yep. Sneak attack's on the first one. Alright. Jack, you. Okay. Spell piece. Yep. Okay. Okay, it pops you homunculus in tow. Fuck. No. You get slapped, but you feel better. You feel a lot better. Okay. No. Okay. Protect you. Okay. Kylan, your turn. I thought we were friends. No, you're fine. You should also have that character monster sheet. Speaking of which, where do they go? Just have them go now. Yeah, yeah. We can just have them go with you, just to ease of use. Do you have? Do you have that character sheet, or should I just roll them up? Okay. Okay. Five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10 against the first one. So, 10. Alright, this pack of wolves lunge and tear at the trees, doing significant damage, but they still stand. It can't be. It can't be. It failed. Okay, the other one has to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3. It failed. They both go prone at the end. This is why we can't have nice things. Their turn. No. The trees stand up. The first one, the one on the left, will begin by swinging once at Thok, once at Kylan. The one here will, this one will not. This one's ghosted. That sounds unpleasant. So this one's against Thok, and the next one against Kylan. Looks like 2 hits for 14 and 12 damage. Okay. Swings through the mirror image. And then attempts to grapple Thok first. Missing completely. And then grabs Kylan. And it does. That's what I've been doing the whole time. However, you're in the way and there's too many wolves for it to move, so it sits there. No. The next one will unleash its load upon Lee at disadvantage. That's a 21 to hit, a complete miss, and a 14 to hit. So it reached. Okay, so you take half of the 22, and does a 20 hit you? Okay. I forgot you were grappled. So it tries to bite you. But it will. Getting distracted by the ghosties. End up missing. Another tree breaks through the earth with its roots and moves to here. Sorry, to here. Actually, you know what? It's going to go here and attack that doggo. First attack on the doggo. Shouldn't be a disadvantage, but either way, it's going to hit for 21 points of damage. How much? Okay. Attack. It should be next to their hit point total in the character sheet. Which is what I already have them set as. The next one is attacked. and poof, takes a step forward and attempts to grab the other wolf successfully. And then that is all it's going to be able to do. Lee, your turn. Mm-hmm. Great sword of murder. That is a successful murder hit. However, it does not murder it. Another successful murder shot that, in fact, murders it. As you cut away, the blood just starts to pour out of the tree. As it falls over, it groans. Yes, the roots shrivel back. Okay. Where were you? You were here. The trunk is right there. Okay. At the end of your turn, at initiative 0, everyone in the field again feels this in their mind and must make a wisdom save. Okay. He's back. Jax, you surpass the effect with great ease, and you feel like, at least the next time it happens, you will not have any problems. I do believe, however, Thok, your mind goes blank. Eh, Yeah. If you do 7, not advantage, it's 14 still. So we'll do the L, and then we're going to do a top one, left to right. Confused, save, confused, confused. I'm marking. I'm marking. So far, all confused. Yep. Yes. Save, fail. Is it? All right. Did we get them all? Woo. Okay. It did pass. I thought you told me it was confused. Oh, did I miss one? Oh, I missed that one completely. That's why. It's also grappled. Okay. Far Traveler, your turn. Okay. That is a hit. 23 points of damage. And another hit for 18. Okay, jacked. They look kind of like hyenas. Was that there? You're hitting. That would hit Kylan. I mean, you can move it. This hits like everything the same. Uh, that will hit everyone and exclude Lee. No, you'd get that wolf. Yeah. Um, Correct. However, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, you said you're just going to dispel the wolves. Then let's not worry about making all their saves because they're going to be gone here in a moment. And it's not going to affect anyone's turn. Yeah. So, however, the trees need to make them. The two that are there. That's a really good question, Doc. Why don't you go ask one? Alright, they take the full force of the fully operational battle station. That's real good. Yeah. Okay. So these, yeah. Alright. Go ahead and roll it. So you re-rolled the total of 7. So take 7. Yeah, so 59. Okay. Yes, I made those. The the big tree does not save. Yes, and the lightning struck and branched out, and you see the bark on the Gulthias tree ripped away where the lightning bolt went through. Yes. Magic miss. Which one are you hitting? This one here, or? Okay. For a total of 25 points. Is that all? Alright, Thought, go ahead and roll a d10. You do not take an action, and you do not move. Go ahead and try your wisdom save. You shake yourself awake. Oh, smells like burnt tree. Kylan? Yeah. Though a little irony. I think that's just that's not an action, I don't think. Dropping concentration is free. There are 2 trees next to Lee. Okay. Disadvantage on its con save. That is a failure. This tree also shrivels up and turns to dust. All right. It's tree time. Bow now, bow now, bow wow. Let's see how close. No, you don't see anything. No. Hey, Lee. Guess what you are? You are tree food. I was getting there. 2 branches slam down on you, dealing a total of 19 damage. Was this one? No, this one wasn't ghosted. That was the other one. A root reaches out for you, grabs a hold. The tree, hunger in its eyes, races for you and takes a bite. And in its eagerness of being a dumb tree, bites far too early. Okay. From there, another tree races forward. Another one. There we go. Its roots pulling and ripping into the earth, racing towards Thok and Kylan. Lee, your turn. The one that was attacking you? Well, that's the other tree, but yeah. Okay. That hits. Alright, it's still standing. This time you go to strike and you bounce off its rather tough bark. Nor does it hit the roots AC. After Lee is Far Traveler. Okay. That's a hit. That's 30 damage. That's another hit for 12. As 2 arrows sink into the tree. It groans and moves, but it does not die. Jack, your turn. Yes, it is ghosty. Ow, to hurt myself. Ooh. Were you pop dropping it? So subtract 5 from this. 8 additional. And so that's 5 additional for 16, 30, 42 points. A save. Okay. And then 3 fails. Okay, the big blast chars the trees around, including the center tree. Anything else? Okay. After such is Thok. Do your attempt of slicing. That is a successful slice. Okay. Still alive. This tree was undamaged until just now. Another hit. Yep. Alright, went through. Okay, it's still a standing. Kylan, your turn. Okay. That is another failure. However, this one has enough health that it's still alive. You see the blood being pulled out of it, but the creaking of the shattered, dry branches still moving. My turn. It's stock punching time. As boom, boom, grab. Those should not be at. Oh, never mind. 19 is a hit, correct? How about a 26 for 12 bludgeoning? Roll it. It is not pushed back. And it is still alive. No problem. It missed its first grasping root, however, it reaches for you again, grabbing hold. Chomping against your armor. Scratching it slightly. The other tree goes for Lee. So 11 on the first attack roll. 12 and 12 on the next. All right. The other trees run around, similar to the others. They like it. However, they have to they have to run around each other, so they cannot make it into the fray this time. As such, that makes it Lee's turn. Do a perception check. Nope. You're currently grappled. Swing wide. That time you hit. And you're hitting this tree here. Alright, you miss, but you come back around and slice, cutting it open. It falls, bleeding from the wound. Okay. Okay. Where for you here. Yeah. You will, in fact, provoke. Grasping root shoots out. Grabs a hold before you can get away. It's gonna have to stay there. You don't get to move. Bartfielder, your turn. Yes. Okay. That is a hit. And it takes the hit from the arrow, uproots from it, and falls back. Nope. It's a hit. Okay. All right. Checked. This is round 6. There. There. Oh. Do your ding. Everybody fails. Are you rerolling anything or no? With a great explosion, everything in that radius takes full damage. Is there anything else? Hmm? Oh, okay. Fuck. That's a pretty great sword in the ground. That is more successful as you swing back up and take a good chunk out of the tree. Level 3. Still standing. But it looks significantly battered. Kylan, your turn. Okay. And whiffed. It's tree time. Oh, really? Great. Alright, two trees will be attacking Thok. Branch, 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 branch. One hit. Yes. Both trees will attempt to grab a hold of him as well. That looks like a fail. Yep. And then the other tree. And nope. However, the first tree that did grab you, the one that's directly south of you, will chomp. Take a good chunk out of your fleshy body, crushing you under your armor. The next one will take multiple attempts at Lee. Yes. If where in the hell did it run off to? There it is. Perfect. It is. Yeah, I remembered that as I was rolling it. So just two more branch rolls. First one to first, second one to second. All of those are above 20. So a 16 and a 21 damage. Okay. You take 16 halved and 21 halved. Yes. Lee, your turn. That is a hit. So, I don't know. 4? Okay. That is another hit. The tree is still standing. Oops, that's not the. Barchandler, your turn. Very damaged. Just to the south of him? Okay. A miss. Okay. Hit. Alright, the tree gets split in half by this heavy shot. Yeah. If that is all, then eject. Yes. Woo! Woo! That looks like a fail success. 30 damage. So not quite. However, the one just south of Thok, the blast chars away all of the bark on the back, leaving a gaping hole with blood beginning to ooze out. No, they're all the same. Is that all? Okay, Thok, your turn. That was incredibly racist, but let's move forward. Thok, what are you doing? Okay, okay. Would you believe me if I said it was still alive? It's not. As you strike into it, and then radiance just explodes out the other end, cutting the tree in two, finishing off the last of the blights. All right, it is late. We will pick up here next time. You may pick up your axe. Okay. So, yes, we will reconvene next time. Thank you all for playing, and thank you all for watching. And as always, stay classy.